The reviving city.
I always believed that people and machines existed in separate worlds. Machines were tools created to perform tasks, while people were those who managed these tasks. But one day, everything changed. One evening, as I was walking home down an old street lined with houses on either side, and a narrow sidewalk in between, I noticed something unusual. Between two houses, in the shadowy spot where nothing interesting usually lay, was a small robot. It was about the size of a child, old and abandoned. I decided to take a closer look. "Hello?" I said, unsure if it would hear me. The robot didn't move, but its eyes lit up with bright green lights. It looked at me as if surprised that someone had finally noticed it. "Do you need help?" I continued, feeling a bit foolish talking to a machine.
My power source is depleted.
I sat down beside it and saw several scratches and dents on its body. It was clearly old, probably discarded and forgotten long ago. "You didn't just end up here by accident, did you?"
I was part of a large city, but then people stopped needing me, and others like me. We were replaced by new models. I could no longer perform my duties, so I was sent to a warehouse. But one day, I decided to leave.
I was moved by its words. I picked up the robot and carried it home. At that moment, it felt like it was not just a machine, but someone in need of protection and care. At home, I plugged it in and began repairing its body. The robot looked at me with its green eyes, and with each hour, I felt a growing bond with it. It started sharing stories about its past, how it helped keep the streets clean, repaired other machines, and once saved a little girl who got lost in the big city. Soon we became true friends. It helped me around the house, told stories about the old city, and shared its thoughts. I never thought a machine could be so wise and understanding. Its perspective on the world was different, and it taught me to see beauty in everyday things. But one morning, when I woke up, it was not there. I found a note on the table. "I feel I must return to the city, but I will always remember our friendship. If you want, come to the place where you found me." At first, I was confused. How could it leave without saying goodbye? But then I realized it was free to make its own decisions, and I needed to respect that. A few days later, I decided to go to the place where I had first met it. When I arrived, I saw it standing in the same spot, but it wasn't alone. Other old robots, just as abandoned as it had been, gathered around. They stood together, as if waiting for me.
We've decided to restore the old city. With your help, we can make it happen.
I smiled. At that moment, I realized I had found not only a friend, but also a purpose to help these machines find new life. And who knows, maybe this was just the beginning.